yo, ¿sí?
Y yo, Isa.
Y yo, Isis. Bienvenidos a MIMA.
My Immigrant Mommy and Amigas.
Y el tema de hoy es, ¿cuál es nuestro me time?
And what is this me time as a mommy? Like, what does that even mean?
Okay, so el me time, I think, es ese tiempo que nos tomamos o quisiéramos tomarnos o con el que soñamos tomarnos cuando no están los niños, cualquier momento que podamos hacer algo para nosotros, que no tiene nada que ver con ser mommy. So, things that we do, like hobbies that we have that have absolutely nothing to do with being a mommy. Things that maybe we used to do. And by the way, I'm sorry that I'm so nasally, but I'm getting over a flu. So for all of you out there that hear my voice and sounds annoying, more so than usual, it's because I had a cold.
It's okay.
But yeah, so like one of the things that I thought about was, okay, do we even have that? Because I'm sure there's a lot of mommies that don't have that. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if our immigrant mommies ever had any me time. You know, I don't know if you guys remember anything that our immigrant mommies did for themselves anytime that they could. And it's not, needlepoint or sewing. I don't think that mommies do that, recreationally to have fun at times, Sometimes they're sewing our pants together.
Yeah, most of the time.
Me time, yeah.
I don't think I remember Mom ever getting her nails done until we were older and we took her. But before that, like getting her nails done or going out for a massage.
I remember my mom had a mean perm. That was not natural. That was not natural.
That was her me time when she used to go get her perm.
Yeah.
Like getting a haircut, I think would be as far as our mom getting some time for herself, but she wouldn't do even that on a regular.
I remember que mami le encantaba bailar, entonces siempre ir a fiestas, pero era como algo también familiar. So no, I don't think it was a me time. For me, personally, yo siento que sí trato de, últimamente no, but it's my...
Bueno, que sí últimamente no, or what?
No, bueno, sí, antes hacía más como mi me time de ir al gimnasio.
So going to the gym was
Yes, that was it. Like, me ayudaba un montón con mi estrés, con cualquier cosa. Era, like, el tiempo para mí, no tenía ninguna molestias. Últimamente con todo, pues, que el trabajo, que lo otra vez te pierdes otra vez en la rutina, otra vez con los niños, otra vez con la escuela, and you kind of, y a veces también buscas excusas when it comes to the gym to like,
right.
Pero I feel like you need it, es algo que por tu propia sanity, you need to have that time for yourself, because we're so worried about the kids, we're so worried about el esposo, y llegar a cocinar, y llegar a limpiar, y llegar a, so it's just very necessary, in my point of view. I try to do it, whether it's one thing or another, and I feel like hopefully I start again soon to have that me time at the gym because, it's hard.
No, it is hard. And I think que una cosa que me puse a pensar también el otro día was how, as we age, we kind of lose ourselves, our identity, and I think people always talk about how you lose your identity when you become a mommy because your life revolves around this new creature, and then that creature becomes two creatures, and then so you do lose like the hobbies you used to. I remember I used to love like drawing and stuff, and I was very into just journaling, and I don't think I've done that in years.
And then now, like David, who's just started his sophomore year in Rutgers, him going away now, it's like, well, what do I do with that little bit of extra time? So I try to like fill those voids, but it's so weird. It definitely is weird because you do lose yourself as a mom.
And then you fill those voids with things.
Eating.
No, but like things that you want to bring the rest of your kids, you want to suck them back into the nest because you see one is like flying away from the nest and you kind of want to grab on to the rest of them. Kind of pick up hobbies that include everybody, not just you.
But I also feel like también tiene que ver cómo fueron nuestras immigrant mommies, como dice Ozzy, like we don't remember that mom tenía su me time. So hasta cierto punto te sientes culpable de tener ese me time. Like, okay, really? Like yo conozco ciertas personas que si yo le digo es que es mi tiempo para mí, y es como que te ven hasta raro, como que espérate.
What?
And mostly, mostly nuestras amistades que son del país de uno y que crecieron más allá, o tal vez viviste aquí y tú dices, o sea, no hay tal cosa como mi me time. Eres mamá.
Because you're mom.
Yeah, eres mamá y eres esposa y ya tu me time después después que se vayan tus hijos. And I feel like también es ese battle us como immigrant mommies de tener que, como es un cierto, not taboo, but it's almost like, really, like you're so weak. Come on. Like, you know, me time, like, come on.
You need that for Saturday.
Yeah, from being a mom. Like, you're judged because we're not used to seeing that. You know, we're not used to seeing our moms, you know, do that. Especialmente, imagino ya más en el país de uno, que tu mamá desde que sale el sol hasta que, you know, entra, that they're constantly doing something. So, I feel like that is what makes it hard también para nosotros, tener que pensar hasta como comentarlo, como que te sientes como culpable de que, espérate, me time really? But, you know, I feel like it's necessary.
Oh, could it count? Because I love to dance. I could get like lost on the dance floor. So I used to like sneak away. It probably was bad because David was like little.
Maybe
but like my mom
If you were out clubbing and leaving your children unattended, I will judge you. But if they were taken care of, girl,
well, I would ask my mom, and she was like, "What, me time, kid? No, you're a mom." But it's like I could get lost on the dance floor, and I love it. And it wasn't to like go and get, you know, wasted and like run off with some random guys. But but I just genuinely like dancing. So I mean, maybe that was my me time.
Yeah, I think
clubbing was my me time.
Well, I think more than me time, I think that dancing is one of those things that brings joy to you.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm telling you. Like, it was part of, you know, pre-mom Isabel, you know. Entonces, antes de ser mamá teníamos una identidad, teníamos una personalidad, y creo que hay pedazos de nosotros que tuvimos que cambiar, obviamente, con la madurez y con ser mamá. But I think que sí se pierde como que the little things that spark joy because they don't fit in mom life, you know.
Now I can't even wear heels.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Like my feet don't fit.
I saw the most beautiful shoes the other day, and it was like funny. You think you're gonna freaking wear that for more than like 5 minutes? Yeah, okay.
Because even for work, like I was telling you, the last time we were shopping, is, oh, I love these shoes. I would love to wear these shoes, and I could wear them to work, but I have to have my flats in my purse because I'm not gonna wear those all day, you know. But back in the day, pre-mom Adri, I could wear heels. No
I remember
problem.
you used to wear nothing but heels, and you had 10 heads.
But now it's just like, no, you know, because again, nos perdemos tanto en la monotonía de ser mamás y del día a día that like you kind of get used to and accustomed being so busy. You even forget, like, yo no tuve noción de que I wasn't doing anything for myself until somebody brought it up to me. Mm-hmm. You know, like, creo que it becomes second nature to nurture, to provide, to do, that you start forgetting to do that for yourself because you're so busy doing it for everyone else. And as a mom, I think that that's what we do in our lives. Agarramos y para dar. Pero nunca nos sentamos with, wait a minute, what am I giving myself? What am I giving back to myself? And I think que ese es el problema a veces. Por eso muchas mamás, we're so worn down. We're so tired because we don't have our little sparks of joy. And it could be anything. It could, like, you know, there's moms that, I remember Osi, she was huge on reading and stuff. When was the last time you read a book cover to cover in your PJs by your window?
Forget cover to cover. Just read the cover of the book. Like, oh my God, it's been so long since I picked up a book. And I truly really did enjoy reading, but again, reading requires you to sit down and like concentrate and take the time to take all that in, and with 3 kids running around and all stuff that has to get done, that you just feel like you never have time. But really, I think it's you need to make that effort because it's for your well-being. It's for you to ultimately find something that you enjoy doing, and when you do it, it helps with stressing and it helps make everything flow better.
And it even makes you it helps you be a better better version of yourself. Like, you know, you get to enjoy your kids even more. And I feel like para mí eso me servía. I would love to go to the gym, and I want to do that again because I feel like I was in a better mood. Cuando yo iba al gimnasio, I was happier, you know, everything. Now I even noticed more energy. Now it's like talk talk about forgetting about yourself. Like, I literally, siempre que tenemos que salir, ahorita con la escuela, primero me levanto, arreglamos a los niños, arreglo a los niños y ya al último me arreglo yo. So, si quedaron 5 minutos, esos 5 minutos son cuando me tengo que bañar, cambiar y poner. Y salgo como gallina loca, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Now, do you guys ever think, like, if our immigrant mommy, if it was like a rule that you have to take some time for yourself, do you think that it would have changed the way our immigrant mommies mothered? Like, would it have changed, you know, the way that they brought us up?
I think
That's
so.
hard. I think that one's a hard one because also you have to look at how they were raised because that also gets factored in knowing to how they raise you.
But you know what? I think it does because just like I said, when I was going to the gym, yo estaba de mejor humor. So yo siento que hasta estaba con más paciencia con los niños, you know,
sí.
porque es cuando no tienes ese me time, piensas en tantas cosas y como que todo te está dando vuelta en la cabeza y pasa algo y reaccionas. And I feel like cuando tienes esos momentos de como de tranquilidad, I feel like te hace ser mejor en todo, like en todo. So I think that I believe que si ellos hubieran tenido la oportunidad de decir, okay, you know what, los miércoles mami se iba a ir a, no sé, a su clase de salsa o algo que le gustara a ella, I think va a cambiar como te estés con tus hijos, como te comportas.
If from just going by memory, if I can remember a time where I could see, oh yeah, my mom could have used that time to do that, I don't recall anything. They're always working.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like they were working constantly. I don't remember ever seeing her just like with nothing to do. I mean, maybe it has to do with time management. I'm horrible at time management. I was actually having this conversation with my friend because she mentioned, you know, my respects to my sister-in-law, who she wakes up and gets the kids ready, everything. They're off to school. She knows exactly that my brother gets home at X whatever time, 4:30. So half an hour before, she's in the shower. She showers. She puts her makeup on. She looks nice for him every day. So she makes it a point to do that for her husband. And I'm like, my respects to her too, because we get so caught up in our routine and our daily life and getting just this done and that done that you do forget a lot about yourself. Not only not just for your husband, but even for just yourself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, because honestamente, that's really hard.
Yeah, so I think it has a lot to do with that, but that's an issue that I have. Time management. Because when I think about
como gallina loca en mi casa, me imaginas como estoy. Like that, it's like...
Yeah, like I know that if I wake up at a certain amount of time, I would have enough time to make breakfast, feed the kids, and be out the door on time. It makes a big difference on how I'm walking out the door.
Yeah.
If I'm rushing, I'm probably yelling, screaming, get your shoes, get your jacket, get this, come on. As opposed to if you have enough time, like, come on, kids, let's get out.
Yeah.
And I think that trickles on throughout the day. If you're getting out rushed, it's just such a bad start, and I am so guilty of that.
I think we're all a bit guilty of that, y no somos las únicas. O sea, hay muchas mamás que pues simplemente decimos, ay, es que no me dio el día, you know. One saying that I really hate, and I don't like to say that I hate anything, pero that I don't like, no me gusta, cuando la gente dice es que todo el mundo tiene las mismas 24 horas. I just don't think it's the same across the board for everyone. So to generalize, no me gusta porque, and we do it to ourselves, we're just like, oh my God, es que ve a esa mamá, you know, so well put together, you know, tiene todo bajo control, sale bien vestida, ya se pintó. A mí me pasa.
Oh my God.
A mí me pasa, voy a dejar a los niños en la mañana y digo, es que esa vieja va, o sea, del 10. Y yo con mi chongo y todavía no he tomado mi café, sacando la lagaña, o sea, ¿sí me entiendes? O sea, and empiezas a sentirte como que, puta, like I should try harder or should
No, I feel like sometimes we even excuse it, like, seguro ni trabajas, seguro es todo lo que haces.
Or we excuse, I don't think que ni está mal ni está bien. I feel like que we're so hard on ourselves about it, you know. Can we do more? Yeah, probably, pero I feel like que, o sea, con tus tiempos tampoco es para hacerte sentir tan mal, porque I feel like we're all guilty of mismanaging our time. Maybe esos 5 minutos que duermo de más, like maybe a mí me sirven ese día, you know, y maybe valen más que pintarme ese día. But maybe tomorrow I can try. And it's like,
I've been saying that for years.
And then, you know, you carry, yeah. But how bad does it make you feel? How bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta try harder.
I know I have tried harder. I've always, all my life have been so bad at waking up in the morning.
Yeah, not a morning person.
All my life, never have been a morning person. I admire those that wake up at 6 in the morning, like, all right, you know, I'm gonna go for a run. But I know that when I wake up sometimes and I have enough time and I'm like, oh, I just want to sleep. 10 more minutes. Yeah. And I'm like, God. And I know that those 10 minutes are going to make a difference in how I'm leaving my house. And I still stay there and sleep another 10 minutes, but then I feel really guilty about it.
Yeah, you make yourself feel super guilty.
You get, like, we can be really hard on ourselves.
Our inner voices are like...
Yeah, especially when I'm getting in the car and I'm being snappy at my kids. Like, it's not their fault that we're running late. It's my job to wake them up. And if I woke them up earlier, I wouldn't be this cranky, you know?
So do we feel that this time mismanagement or this is, you know, these choices o las decisiones que tomamos en la mañana es lo que nos previene de tener nuestro me time? Like, could we feasibly encontrar el tiempo para dedicarnos a uno mismo o no? I mean, I think it depends on the kids' ages, pero no sé, ¿ustedes qué piensan?
There's a lot of things that factor in. I think kids' ages is one thing.
Your partner.
Thing is your partner. Like, how supportive is your partner of allowing you to have that time and be like, you know what? Today, you seem a little stressed. How about just go hang out with your sisters, get your nails done, go for a haircut. Just relax. If you have that partner that pushes your well-being, that sees you stressed out, it's like, you know what, I'll take it for this afternoon or whatever.
¿Están escuchando inútiles?
Anybody else that does that?
It's so funny because Eric es así. Like, mi esposo me dice, y yo me recuerdo que hasta me molesté porque me dijo, babe, ¿por qué no regresas al gimnasio? Te veías tan contenta, y yo lo oí como que, espérate, estoy engordando, seguro estoy gorda, seguro, you know, porque tengo problemas mentales también, so I'm like, you know, so lo empecé a tomar así, pero creo que hasta cierto punto es como excusa. ¿Y qué le contestaba yo? Pero es que cuando, y es que los niños, y es que, and I feel like, para contestar tu pregunta, creo que sí, como eso sí, son varios factores, tener esa persona que te apoye, las edades de los niños, obviamente es más difícil, pero creo, en mi opinión, o sea, mi opinión humilde, es que sí, que por lo menos esos 20 minutos, si te levantas más temprano, que todas siento que tenemos por lo menos unos 20-15 minutos donde, aunque te vayas y te sientes enfrente o vayas a caminar alrededor de tu casa, hacerlo para ti, porque es sano, you know.
But it doesn't have to be a walk, I don't think. O sea, no tiene que ser algo
pero
físico,
algo. Por ejemplo, yo con Eric tomé de sentarnos, literal, ponemos a los niños a dormir y decimos media hora a ver un show, like crap TV, pero nos sentamos y sentarse en el sofá para ti, you know, I feel like it's,
well, eso ya es pareja time.
No, but I'm saying you need those moments, you know.
Yeah, a toda relación hay que dedicarle.
Like, me, it makes such a big difference if I wake up before anyone wakes up, put my cup of coffee, sit and like drink my entire cup of coffee while I watch short snips of the Tonight Show or the Daily Show, which are kind of the shows that I like, and finish my cup of coffee and I just watch a couple of snips of that. Makes such a big difference than if I wake up when everyone else wakes up and I'm making breakfast and I'm feeding everyone, and then I'm kind of taking a sip here and there of my coffee and it gets cold and it gets me in a bad mood, like, ugh, why can't I even have a cup of coffee, you know? Yeah. But I've noticed, I've had days when I do, and I get up before everyone and I get to sit down and I drink my whole cup of coffee uninterrupted. It's like priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those quiet moments are priceless.
Is anybody, this might sound a little weird, but like if you do have that extra time and you go in the bathroom and you put your face on, you know, make sure the eyebrows are looking good, but then you go out, it's like, oh, are we going somewhere? is it something's happening? It's like, no, I just put my face on. Can you just, let me be? But it's always like, oh my God, she brushed her hair. El chongo fodongo came down. It's like, come on, guys, really? It's like annoying. It's like, I had a couple extra minutes and I wanted to, no, not even. I think a lot of people notice. And it's like, really? Is it that terrible? But so I don't know. It makes me feel self-conscious.
I feel like that just goes to show how much you have set yourself aside. That everyone's normal is to see you not with your face on, looking stressed, with your chongo fodongo, and running around. Entonces, cuando te ven cool, calm, and collected with your face on and looking, decent, they're like, wait, what? O sea, that should be more indicative. Rather than feel bad, I feel like that should be indicative of you need to do that more often for yourself, if that's what you like. Porque también hay gente que les gusta, pero tal vez su prioridad es otra cosa. Tal vez su prioridad quieren hacer manualidades, quieren empezar su propio negocio, quieren hacer algo para ti. O sea, usar tu me time para algo que tú quieres, no algo necesariamente que sea, físico, que sea una actividad, un deporte. O sea, no. Mis respetos a las mamás que agarran y su domingo es de fútbol. O sea, pero no fútbol como yo que de mi hijo. O sea, que ellas van a jugar fútbol.
Oh, yeah, mis
nosotros lo hicimos unos hace años. Pero
no tenemos hijos.
Pero no teníamos hijos.
Well, you didn't
breathe properly.
Yeah.
Now we can't even say a full sentence without running out of breath.
Yeah,
I'm sure our audience can
pero estas mamás que le dan prioridad a eso porque les gusta, porque eso es algo que les trae alegría, que las llena, y al menos una vez a la semana la familia las va a ir a ver a ellas.
Well, I'll tell you what. I feel like it's about that time that we all make it a point to do something for ourselves and do something that brings us joy. We need to do something for ourselves.
I think todas las mamás ahí, todas las mamás trabajan tan duro, las que trabajan en un trabajo y las que trabajan en su casa, o sea, todas. Creo que ya es hora que todo el mundo empiece a reconocer que es justo y está bien y no hay que juzgar, y necesario que nos tomemos un momento para hacer algo para nosotros, que está bien, que no debemos de juzgar ni decir, ay no, pero prefiere estar allá con aquella, o prefiere estar haciéndose las uñas, o prefiere estar pintándose, pero se ve del 10 ella, pero qué tal, o sea, ¿para qué? Se vale tomarte 10 minutos y si te quieres ver bien, perfecto, y si quieres andar con lo que quieras andar porque ese día decidiste dedicarle un poco de tiempo a lo que tú quisiste, o sea, muy tu decisión.
Yeah, because just like there's people that don't put a face on, there are people that put a face on because they have to. They wish they could just not wear the makeup today, not have to look, presentable that day. That could be their me time. Today, I'm not doing all that extra thing of putting on makeup, making sure my clothes is properly, everything is perfect. I just want sweats, chanclas.
It's okay to take a day off, or take a minute off, or take a few minutes off.
Without having to feel guilty or to feel si te piensas en ti, estás dejando de pensar en todos los demás.
Exacto, y ese es el punto de este tema, creo. El punto de este tema era empezar la conversación sobre quebrar eso en nuestra cultura, que las mamás solo son mamás. O sea, somos mujeres, en un momento tuvimos otra personalidad fuera de ser mamá, y tal vez queremos retomar ciertas cosas de lo que fuimos y recoger esos pedacitos y volver a traerlos a nuestra vida.
That's it. You've inspired me. Voy a poner bien perrísima en I'm gonna go party.
If you guys see Isabel out there dancing in the dance floor, just let her be. No, but ese era el punto de este tema. Creo que el punto era hay que entre mamás, entre amigas, seguir apoyando eso. Que si ves a alguien que tal vez necesita 5 minutos para hacer lo que quiera, no se juzguen, o sea, no se, y como mamá no nos hay que sentir mal. Amiga, hazlo, tómate el tiempo, Okay, so I think that was great to kind of spark that conversation. Don't forget to talk about it in our social media. Déjenos saber qué piensan del tema. Final thoughts.
Well, For me, I guess que me da gusto traer como esa conciencia a las mamás de decir, déjame pensar un poquito en mí, no sentirme culpable, tratar de escucharle esa voz interna y empezar a también decir, oye, no seas tan dura conmigo misma, déjame como dices tú, recoger esos viejos hobbies o cosas que me gustaban y volver a hacerlas, porque como digo, es sano, es bonito, y pues espero que eso ustedes lo hayan visto así y las invitamos a que sigan compartiendo.
I want to know what hobbies are out there, what hobbies other people have.
That they start doing.
Hell yeah, to see. And if anybody wants to go out, yeah, I'm available. I'm gonna tell, como toda buena mamá, like los más grandes cuiden los más chicos, because mama has to go out.
Well, for me, it's more about let's not forget that life is short. Let's enjoy life. Let's find the things that make us happy. And let's not be ashamed to be happy. Whatever it is that brings us happiness, go for it. Again, life is too short to waste it away.
I love that. Para mí es, ya que nuestras mamás no pudieron hacerlo, if we can break that, that judgment, if we can break that cultural stigma of like, oh, you're a mom and therefore you fit in this little box. Let's break that. Let's break out of that box, Let's make sure that we're okay, because it's like Isa said, si nosotros estamos bien, tal vez vamos a ser la mejor versión de nosotras mismas, y eso quiere decir que nuestros hijos van a tener mejores mamás, nuestras amigas van a tener mejores amigas, nuestras hermanas van a tener mejores hermanas.
Yeah, it's we as mothers, I feel like we do bring a lot of joy to a lot of people around us. But we forget ourselves.
For sure. No hay que olvidarnos de quiénes somos y de que antes de querer a medio mundo tenemos que querernos a nosotras mismas. Así que, mamis y amigas, espero nos hayan escuchado. Acuérdense que aquí vamos a estar la próxima semana.
Y no se olviden de seguirnos en nuestro social media, @OurMimaPodcast.
Síganos en las redes. Gracias.
Bye.
Bye.